Greetings out there in YouTube land. This is Morris Man. As always, I thank you guys for coming to my channel. I hope my camera don't cut off in the process of doing this video. If it does, I might have to do part 2 like I did in another video. But I guess I'm going to entitle this Putting You on Blast Part 3, The Wall of Shame. Now, I don't like doing these types of videos, but sometimes you got to speak out, because when you do, it educates people from doing this, and perhaps hopefully it'll stop people from doing this, you know. Now, I did a video the other day for a viewer, because I'm going to read his comment again. And this is not to be negative, because I don't believe in being negative. It's just making things right, you know, kind of steering people in a certain direction and say, oh, you know what? I didn't know I was in this area and I need to be over there. Yeah, you need to be over there. You don't want to be over here. You know, there ain't nothing good coming out of being over here. So I'm going to read the video, the question again. The question is, how many years have you been playing guitar? I'm trying to learn to hopefully get as good as you are. And he goes and he proceeds to ask for a lesson on this certain song. And he said, I'm not sure if you take requests, so I understand if you don't. And again, people don't know what they don't know. So just about every video is like this. I make this statement. I've done at least 30 of these videos. I have a tabbing service. If you would like a song done, you know, a special request, go through the tab service. It's $20 a song, depending on how complicated it is. 2 song minimum. For bass lessons, it's $25 a song, depending on how complicated it is. And it don't necessarily have to be 2 song minimum on that. So again, I know people don't know what they don't know. But like I said, about 90% of the people, when I tell them that and send them to the link, don't hear from them all. So it clearly tells me they're not serious enough. And I did a video for this gentleman explaining it. Took 30 minutes out of my day, you know, to try to inform these people, and didn't hear from them all. So again, that it's safe to assume that I'm willing to ask for it, but I'm not willing to pay for it. You know, and my daddy's saying, well, being a grown ass man, never asked another grown ass man for something you're not willing to pay for. And I'm just making an assumption here, because I'm not going to mention the song, but one can assume this particular song, which was written in the 60s, that this gentleman is my age. So it's like you almost 60 years old, and you just kind of parading around asking for stuff. And when people politely tell you that there's a fee for what you want them to do, you disappear. You know, because this is like a 2 to 3 hour labor. You know, let me explain it again. When you see the videos, because there's 2 types of videos I do, and the majority of them are guitar lessons or bass lessons, meaning that you see either the chords across the screen or the notes. They take anywhere from 2 to 3 hours a day. And if I get, I get sometimes 50 to 100 people asking because they don't know. That's more. I can't pull that off in a day for that many requests, you know. So one would assume, but I guess assuming it's just that, assuming that when you want to take somebody 2 to 3 hours out of their day, and you're not willing to compensate them for that, and you're the one who came with the request, come on now. You know, I just got to say it like it is. Come on. You know, I know everybody has not been raised the same. They think differently. But I'm like, my dad taught me a long time ago, if you're going to ask for something, be willing to pay for it. You know, not in all cases, but in most cases. Because when it comes to just you guys have a question, not a problem. I get a second, I read it, I send you off the answer. But when you want 2 to 3 hours out of my day, because I know most of us realize or think that, like one of my subscribers put, he said, you got people that think a 4-minute song will take you 4 minutes to do. And you're right. You know, I've been in the studio many times with young rappers back in the day, and they thought they was going to come in for 30 minutes and be gone. Like, we're going to be here about 7-8 hours, you know. It takes a lot of time to put together a recording, a professional one. And we're not going to just skate through this and then call it a day. I don't work like that. You know, I've had people that offer me great sums of money to be just late slack. I'm like, it ain't about the money. It's about the product. I got to feel good about what I've done. If I don't, I won't do it. It's just that simple. I'm not starving. I'm not broke. Never been broke a day in my life, except when I was a kid. So it's important to post videos like this because hopefully they will serve as an educational tool for some people and say, oh, I got it. Because I remember when I was, late teens? I ain't going to get into that story. But it's just important to keep doing videos like this because it's like there's some people that just don't get it. They don't understand. And it's like, will you give me 2-3 hours of your day, for free? The only thing you're going to get in return is a dry thank you, So it's important, that I do these kind of videos because you got to wake some people up. You got to set them on the straight and narrow, regardless of how young or old they are. Because like I said, this particular gentleman here, he's around my age. He has to be around my age, and he hasn't learned that. Because it was interesting. I said, when I send this to him, since he seems to be interested and said he wants to be able to get to the point of playing like me, in order to do that, you got to be serious, okay? You got to be really serious about this. You're not just going to casually do this and become real good. That ain't going to happen, and you should be willing to compensate people on your path of getting there since they've taken time to help you. So take this video as a learning experience, not me really going off, because I'm not going off and I'm not trying to be negative, but it is what it is, and you got to call it the way it is, Put people on blast, put them on the wall of shame because, they just think that they're going to ask somebody for 2 hours of their day, 3 hours of their day, and, it's okay. It's not okay, You go to work and get compensated. They pay you. You don't go to work and you just get a thank you at the end of the week. Thanks, dude, for coming in for 40 hours and, we appreciate this. Well, pay me. That would be absurd. And it's kind of the same in this instance. It's kind of absurd to ask for 2 to 3 hours of anybody's day and think that they're going to get it without any type of trying to compensate people. There's some people that don't want it, but it's like, at least you offered it. So I'm going to sign off now, but like I said, this whole request thing, that 50 to 100 other people today had the same bright idea you had. I'm going to ask Morris, man. My channel is growing now, and thank you guys for helping it grow. But again, if it's that many people, what makes you think you so special that I can put 3 hours to the side just for you and all the other people? I don't do it, And it's not fair to the people that pay and get this, because they were apparently taught to pay people for their time and their service. So it would be unfair to those people that get it and pay me versus the people that just think that I got 3 hours today to give them. Like I told you guys, I'm lucky if I get 4 hours of sleep a night. That's just how much stuff I have to do. Some nights I get 2 hours. And then sometimes I'm so mad and tired that I want to continue. But I'm like, dude, you've been up for I don't know how long, almost a day, and you got to go lay down. You can't just go through an entire 2-3 days without any sleep. That's not good for you. It's not healthy. So sometimes I'm forced to shut it down because my body like, dude, we shutting this down. I don't care what project you're working on. Shit, we going to bed. But I'm going to sign off now. But again, take these videos as a life's lesson to say, what, Morris, man, you're right. I want 3 hours of your day and not willing to pay you for the 3 hours that I'm requesting. Ain't going to happen. So until next time, take care and thanks for watching.